Kia. I'm Bomdad.
I'm Lauren.
Lauren, I think we just spoke on the phone recently, right? How you doing today?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
Very good, very good. I'm glad to see you finally made it in the dealership. You know, we've been playing phone tag for what seems like forever. So I know when we spoke on the phone, you know, you were saying you just want to take a look at the Kia Optima. I just want to welcome you to our dealership. You know, we're actually a brand new location. And we're actually a proud member of the Grande Dealer Group. Are you familiar with the Grande Dealer Group?
I think I've heard those radio commercials.
The really charming guy on the radio, right? Always
sounds handsome.
Sounds very handsome guy. I will tell you that myself. So with the Grande Dealer Group, what we pride ourselves on more than anything else is customer service. Our motto here is we want 100% customer satisfaction from 100% of our customers 100% of the time. So what that means for you is I want to do my best to make sure I do everything I can to make sure I find you the right car.
That sounds great.
More than anything else. So I know when we're talking, we want to take a look at the Optima. So let's go take a look at one we have right here.
Perfect.
So Lauren, when we were talking on the phone, I didn't get a really good chance to ask you a lot of questions. So what do you do for a living?
Actually, I'm an art curator in San Francisco.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what kind of art? Is it more like paintings, sculptures?
I really do a bunch of different things. I can do sculpture exhibits, paintings, just a whole bunch of different.
How'd you get involved in that?
Actually, my partner and I have been really in the art scene for a long time, and she kind of introduced me to someone who said they had a position available, and so I got in on that.
Oh, that's really interesting. Yeah. So you've been doing it for a long time, or?
About 3 or 4 years now.
Okay. So where do you live then? Because I know you say you're working in San Francisco.
Working in San Francisco, living just outside of San Francisco, but I curate exhibits all over the Bay Area.
Okay, so you probably need a car that's going to be pretty fuel efficient for you.
Definitely.
And then being in art, you know, I would probably assume that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you probably want a car that's a little bit stylish as well.
Absolutely.
Want to make sure the car looks pretty good. All right, so I mean, with the Optima, one of the great things, I know you're talking about making sure the car is fuel efficient. So one of the things this car does have, it has the GDI engine. What that stands for is gasoline direct injected. So what that's going to do is give you a little bit of increase in horsepower. This car gets about 24 miles per gallon in the city, 35 on the highway. So now when you're doing those long drives to Sacramento, you're not going to have to pull over at the pump every 4 to 5 exits, you know, to get more gas in the car as well. And one of the good things about these cars too is so they actually, in these cars, they don't have a timing belt, they have a timing chain. So what it's going to do is, in terms of maintenance of the vehicle, it's going to keep your maintenance a little bit lower as well. So you're going to have to make sure.
Perfect.
It's got a very sporty design on the vehicle as well. When you look at the front fascia, it looks really aggressive. And then it's got even like a little tiger nose for the grill. And one of the cool things, and these ones too, is actually has it also on the for the window as well. So you see kind of sharp defined lines as well.
I like that. I like that a lot.
All right, and then we'll just take a walk over here. So I'll show you a couple more features on the vehicle. So when we open it up, what you can kind of see is these vehicles are very safety driven, a lot of safety features. So you got a side current airbag over here. So what it's going to do, if you're ever in a side collision, it's going to help absorb any kind of injury as well. And they have steel reinforced beams on the side. So if you are hitting on the side, what it does is help absorb all the impact on the vehicle. A ton of space in these cars as well. So you can actually see just how, I mean, you could probably fit like 2 paintings, maybe 4 or 5 dead bodies as well. The driver's seat is pretty much as far back as it goes. I mean, I can actually sit in the back of the car. I'm actually very comfortable as well. I have a ton of space, so you can kind of see just how spacious these vehicles are. So Lauren, talking to you, it seems like we drove the car. It seems like you liked a lot about it. You know, this vehicle is a IIHS top safety pick, Kiplinger's best sedan under $30,000. So what it's going to do is have a lot of rewards. So you know it's a very well-maintained vehicle. In terms of maintenance, you know, this car has a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. So for you, you know, you've had a car for about 11 years now. Wouldn't it be nice for the next 10 years you don't have to worry about major maintenance issues on your car?
Absolutely.
So I know with the BMWs especially, you know, a lot of expensive, kind of a little bit expensive. So I would just see, do you want to go inside and actually maybe see if we can crunch some numbers, see if we can put it into your budget?
Yeah, I definitely like the car. I really just kind of want to take it home and think about it a little bit at this point. So.
No, Lauren, I totally understand. You know, buying a vehicle for most people is going to be the biggest purchase to ever make. So what I do is I want to make sure that I give you all the information available. Just curious though, was there anything in our vehicle that you know you feel like you need in your car that our vehicle didn't have, for example?
No, it's just because it is a big purchase. I think you know.
And you know
that hesitation.
You know, I totally understand. Most people, when they buy a vehicle, they don't want to buy it right away. However, the one thing I will suggest is what I can do is show you a couple of different options. I know buying a vehicle, probably one of the main concerns people are going to have is actually the price of the vehicle, correct? I mean, most people don't pay cash anymore for a car, so it's probably a monthly budget you're trying to fit the vehicle in.
Definitely.
So what I can do to you is we can actually go inside. I can show you a couple of different options and where this vehicle will be priced out for you and kind of show you where in your budget it actually may fall in. So just so when you go home and you want to discuss with any family members, you can kind of show them where it would be in your budget and make sure it's a car you're comfortable with.
Okay,
You want to go inside?
that's great. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much. All righty, bye, Dad.